Hello, this is XII Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII! Let's go after the Vyraal hunt, or mark, whatever we call it. Gotta head up to the northeast area of the Sorby Steppe in order to find it. So, let's see, where are we? Yeah, right up there. So, let's take out these guys then. Don't worry about buffs, I'll have to take a moment to rebuff when we get to the boss. Please don't aggro a flying enemy. Please don't aggro a flying enemy. Just stay away from them. Just take out the little guys. Pick up the small fries. How did I aggro them from all the way over here? That's quite an aggro distance. I mean, I know how aggro works, and apparently they can aggro from that far away, but wow. Didn't you get confused? I guess she got hit again or something and it broke the confusion. Oh, there you go. Man, now we're starting to lose bubble. Oh well. Okay, now this part is a little tricky. I'm probably going to have to take a moment to buff up off screen, but let's see what happens. There she is, the Wayfarer. Remember her from the bar at Balfenheim there. Okay, well, let's go check it out. It's probably somewhere up here, if I recall correctly. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Whoa. Okay, so now what I want to do is take a moment to buff up, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. Got all our buffs. Basically, all you need is haste, faith, reflect. I like bubble, just to be safe. And also make sure you got reflect on the Vyraal Wayfarer as well. So, let's go take out this invisible boss. Where'd he go? Ah, there he is. Okay, if he had buffs on him, I'd dispel them, but he doesn't. So, let's go slow. Let's get the big 3 on him. Blind. And silence. At least get blind and silence on him. Or we could just go with that. Yeah, silence is probably good enough. Okay. Let's do it! Yeah, just basically Reflectka and Aroga. That's pretty much the way to go. Let's try to get closer to the Vyraal Wayfarer. So that way we can get more reflects in on the guy. Whoa, good thing I got bubble on this guy. Don't worry, just keep on going. Yes! Alright! Phew! Well, that was enormously easier than I thought it would be. Vyraal, vanquished! Alright, there we go. Yeah, if you make it back alive. Okay, darn it, now I'm gonna waste an X potion. But anyway, yeah, get off of all that stuff. Okay, let's go back. I was gonna say go back to our old equipment, but I want to switch out my party members, and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. There is a rare game in this area, and in order to spawn it, you have to kill all the enemies in the area. But there's no enemies here right now because we were fighting that hunt. So what you gotta do is leave the area and then come back, and I believe the enemies should start spawning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start killing all the enemies off screen until I spawn the rare game, and then we'll take him on too. So fortunately, it is a guaranteed spawn, so it is relatively easy to get. So yeah, there's the normal enemies. So, okay, yeah, I'm going to switch out my party members too. So I'll be right back. Okay, well, I've managed to spawn the rare game, but I'd like to try and be able to run so I can set up my buffs and everything. Just get out of there. Or at least switch out my party members. Now this guy isn't going to let me get away, is he? Okay. I'm going to have to switch up my gambits then, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go, except I need to get Reflect on everyone. So let's do that. I was going to try and set up my buffs off screen, but then once I killed the last enemy, he just kind of popped out of nowhere. So it's like, well, what do I do now? Okay, so now that we got Reflect on everyone, we want to go Self Viraga, and hopefully I'll still have enough MP left over for this, because I am really low. The reason why I'm so low on MP, we are using Viraga, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh! Wow. That was easy. That was enormously easier than I thought it would be. Okay, so that's everything that we can do here in the Cerobi step, finally. So now what I'm going to do is, that's not a teleport crystal, is it? No, it is not. So I'm going to have to walk all the way back to Balfenheim, and then we got plenty more rare games to go after today. Pretty much... Oh, and I want to turn in that hunt. So I suppose I'll turn in the hunt, and then we've got a lot of rare games to do. I think that's all the hunts that I'm going to be doing for at least a little while now. So, but yeah, lots of rare games to do today. So I'll just meet you back at Balfenheim then. Okay, we're back at Balfenheim here to turn in the hunt that we just did there. So, there we go. What do we get for completing this hunt? I already have... Don't I already have that? I thought I already had a crystal shield and the halberd. Well, I've already got a better weapon than that. I thought. I could be wrong, but, Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, thank you. Remember that for later, viewers. We're going to use that for another side quest later on. But, for now, let's go check... Yeah, I do have a crystal shield, and... Yeah, that halberd's way weaker than what I've already got, so... Oh, well. I can at least sell them, so... Okay, well, that's everything I'm going to do here. I will meet you at the next rare game that I'm going to take on, then. Okay, we're at the Giza Plains during the dry season here, and remember there was a sleep there that used to be here. Well, now there's a Nizarnir something. Here we are on the map. We're in the Starfall field of the Giza Plains, so let's go take him on. Basically, let's get the spell going on him. And I'm not even going to bother using Reflect. I'm just going to go all out with Blizzaga because he's weak to ice, and that should be good enough. But yeah, the way you spawn this rare game, it's basically a 40% replacement rate. So, relatively easy to spawn. If he doesn't spawn the first time, then, yeah, look at that damage! Yeah, if he doesn't spawn the first time, you can just go east 2 zones and then back 2 zones and just do that over and over again. It's relatively easy to spawn. So, one more to do. Alright, there we go. Got him. And we get a main trophy for defeating him. Alright. By the way, one thing about these trophy rare games that I forgot to mention, once you've killed them, they will never spawn again. And we'll never see them again. Yeah, pretty much. Because, well, they're a trophy rare game. So if you're trying to farm a trophy rare game for, like, a particular rare steel or something like that, well, you gotta be careful not to kill it. So, for some reason, there's this Vyraal Wayfarer here. I wonder if she's the same one I was just talking to. Probably not. Probably just some other Wayfarer or whatever, but, okay, that's everything I'm going to do here. I'll meet you at the next rare game that I'm going to take on then. Okay, we are back here in the Dalmasca Westersand to take on the Kaiser Wolf. The way you spawn it is, remember the Lindbergh Wolf from way earlier in the game, where you got to kill like 20 wolves in the Dalmasca Westersand in order to spawn. Then you got to spawn it in the little northeast section there of this part of the area. So what you got to do is you got to spawn the Lindbergh Wolf, kill it. Then go up here and make your way over to where I am, and the Kaiser Wolf should spawn. I've heard it's only a 40% chance to spawn, but it's always spawned like on the first try for me. So anyway, let's go take him out. I'll go after the little wolf, you go after the other wolf, and you go get blind on the big wolf. And that ought to do. And hopefully I'll attract all their attention while this is going on. There we go. And the rest should be relatively easy. We're all fully buffed and ready to go. Alright, there we go. Easy enough. And as you can see, because it's a trophy rare game, you cannot spawn this guy until after you started the Hunt Club side quest. So, yeah, so we've got plenty more rare games to go. And what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to probably make these episodes a little shorter because it takes a long time for me to spawn these rare games off screen. So, yeah, I mean, there's going to be some shorter episodes for now. But I will... oh, and also I'm going to be taking a couple days off. Just take care of some personal business. So, but yeah, I'll be back and soon enough, and then we'll take on some more rare games. Next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. This is HC Bailey signing off. Have a good day.